What's up? It's Lunden here. Today I'm going to be very honest with you. First of all, you might wonder why I'm revealing and teaching this business model. Because if it was such a good business model, why would I encourage more people to do it and just add to my own competition when I could just keep it to myself? I'll give you my answer on that later in the video. Now, there are a lot of ways to make money online, and a lot of them are just headaches disguised as opportunity, where you end up dealing with complexity, stress, teams, ads, and so even when you win and make some money, you still lose your time, which is your most valuable asset. And if your goal is a one-person business in 2026 that can realistically replace your income without you becoming a content creator, AI shadow operating is the greatest path I ever seen. People hear lazy business model and think it means low ambition. No, lazy just means efficient. The world doesn't reward effort, it rewards outcomes. And most people are obsessed with being busy instead of actually being effective. So the question isn't, how can I work harder? It's how can I work less and earn more without taking dumb risks? For me to call a business model best for 2026, it needs to win on 5 things. Capital risk. Can you start without burning loads of cash? Second, complexity. Can a normal person learn and understand it fast? Then time to profit. How quickly can you get proof and start making money? Then we have ongoing management. Does it own you on a day-to-day basis and take away all your freedom? And lastly, income consistency. Does it compound or is it volatile from month to month? Now I'm going to show you why AI shadow operating scores high on all 5 of this. AI shadow operating is simple. There are millions of micro creators with 20, 30, 50k followers who create great content, build real trust, but still barely make any money. They monetize with shit, maybe some small brand deals, affiliate links, free products, but the creators making real money aren't living off brand deals. They sell digital products like programs, mentorship, communities, courses, offers that convert trust into revenue. The big creators, most of them already have their monetization dialed in and are already doing this. They have teams, they have systems, they have operators behind the scenes. The micro creators, they are behind, not because they're dumb, but because they're creators. They either don't know this opportunity exists or they don't want to run a business. They just want to create the content, which is the reason they even started it in the first place. And that gap is your opportunity to come in. So, what do you actually do to handle the boring parts the content creators avoid? Things like shaping the offer, building the launch plan, setting up payments, hosting and delivery, and making sure fulfillment doesn't turn into chaos. They stay in their lane with content and building trust with their audience, and you stay in yours building the backend systems and monetization. And here's why this becomes the best model specifically in 2026. A few years ago, this wasn't a beginner-friendly business model because things like offer creation and launch strategy used to require real marketing knowledge and experience. Now we have specialized AI tools that can do a huge chunk of the heavy lifting. They can do things like product outline, offer structure, launch plan, across all different platforms. They can even make the sales copy and messaging. However, the thing, AI doesn't replace judgment, but it massively reduces the time and skill barrier to getting something live for the creator. And this is why it's a real one-person model. It's repeatable. You find one creator with demand but no offer. You pitch a partnership. You use AI to build the offer, the plan, all the different assets, just the whole ecosystem. Then you launch, then you split the revenue and improve over time. And that's basically the whole machine. And the reason it's low selling is you're not asking them for a fee. You're showing them money they're leaving on the table. So that's why it's a no-brainer for them. Capital investment is low because you don't need any paid ads. The creator already has the audience. No inventory is required because it's a digital offer. You don't need no physical assets. The only thing you mostly need is a laptop, internet, and a few AI tools. You're not burning cash every day hoping something works, like, for example, dropshipping. Complexity stays low because you don't need a team to start, and you're not managing 20 moving parts like ads, suppliers, customers, and just support nightmares. It's a simple pipeline you run repeatedly, and AI reduces the operational friction even further. Is this a get rich quick? No, but time to profit is faster than most other models because the pool, first of all, is massive and the build can also be quick. Let's say some creators start with a coaching. Then there is not even a long product cycle. A launch could realistically happen within a day to a couple of weeks. And if you do this correctly, the first real money can show up within 2 to 3 months. This is front-loaded work. You do the build, you launch, you dial it in. And after that, ongoing management is just lightweight. You relaunch when you want to spike revenue again. And the real win is you stack partnerships. Each new creator adds to your baseline, so your income trends upwards instead of resetting every month. This is why AI shadow operating is so strong. You're not spending years building an audience. You're not gambling money on ads. You're not building a team just to survive. You're leveraging something already built and attaching systems to it. That's high leverage, my friends. All right, so now to the part I said I would answer in the intro. You might be thinking, if AI shadow operating is this good, why would I teach it and try to get more people to do it? And here's the honest answer. First, I'm not that worried about competition because this model isn't limited by some small niche. There are millions of micro creators across thousands of niches. The odds that you would choose the exact same one, the exact same type of creator, and the exact same monetization angle as me are low. And even if you did, I'm not scared because I've been doing this for years. You don't beat someone in this game by just watching one video. You beat them with execution, relationships, and systems. The second reason is most people won't even execute. And that's not me trying to sound edgy. It's just the reality. People love the idea of being an operator, but very few people are willing to do the boring parts consistently that I've been talking about on this channel, like doing the research, follow-up, building everything like a clean backend, and just, improving in general. So teaching this doesn't flood the market with killers. It filters for the few who are serious. And this is the real reason I'm building more than just my own deals. Most of my money comes from the creators I operate for behind the scenes. So I don't need to gatekeep this to protect some income. I'm sharing it because I'm building an operator ecosystem. Also, I want to surround myself with people on the same path, because when you're around serious operators, you learn faster, you sharpen faster, and you see things you miss alone. And that helps me build a strong community and help everyone inside just achieve better results. And long term, I'm planning something bigger. A place where creators can find vetted shadow operators, a real digital marketplace. But for that to exist, there needs to be a community with operators who are exceptional. So no, I'm not teaching this because I'm trying to create more competition or make money. I'm teaching this because I'm building a higher level game around it that will benefit creators and shadow operators. And to make this vision come true, I need to gather the most serious and committed shadow operators and train them to become masters who can ultimately do it full time like me. And even if that's not you, it doesn't matter. You can still benefit by being here. But I know for a fact that some of you watching this have the ambition to become the shadow operator I'm looking for. So by me changing more people's lives, which is also something that gives me a purpose to keep doing this, I will be able to build this ultimate digital marketplace that can benefit creators and operators at the same time. I don't know if this even made sense to you guys. Probably most people have already clicked off this video. So yeah, that's obviously why I wanted to save this to the end. But yeah, if you feel like you want to be a part of this and change your life once and for all, comment ready and I might let you into this community that I'm building. And just so you know, this community is not like the other ones you see online, where just anyone can join. I will personally read your application and decide if you are a good fit for this. Adios.